The day has finally arrived. Oh my gosh. I am so excited to invite you into my cottage for a little tour. It has been 5 months here in the cottage, although I've taken off a couple times. Arizona, Florida to a state park trips. So I probably only have been here, I don't know, 3 full months maybe. And I have done a lot of rearranging, organizing, decorating, spray painting, getting the porch screened in. Oh my gosh, so many things. And I'm really happy that I waited to show you my cozy nest cottage when it was really in a really good, comfortable place. I am really, really excited. I've got my neighbor who is going to video as I take you on a tour. I call this an open house of Cozy Nest Cottage Tiny Home. Hope you'll join me. Hey, all you Serene and Simple Life peeps out there, come on in. It's open house day at the tiny home, more accurately called the Cottage Nest, the Cozy Nest Cottage. You are standing on my favorite room of the house. Now that it's screened in, I can call it a room. I love living out here. It's just so peaceful and so quiet. And yeah, I'm just really enjoy it. Hearing the birds, sitting in my heirloom rocker, beautiful quilt that Jan made for my last tiny home. Thank you, Jan. All right, let's go on in. Before we get started, there are actually 5 things here that I would like to point out that are consistent throughout this tiny house. Of course, first, you'll be looking at the walls. They are shiplap walls. They were recently painted. If you saw those videos, that was really a lot of fun and a lot of work. Thank you, Patrick. And above is the tongue and groove ceiling, exactly like the last tiny home I had. That was all the way throughout. Then we have what they call nowadays a hybrid floor. This is laminate and vinyl together. So makes for a very sturdy, good floor. And then over here, all the windows are double hung and easy access to open them up towards you so you can clean them. And then these are some very inexpensive blinds, but very functional. And I love the mini blind style. And you just use your hand, lift up, lift down. There's no cords to deal with. And I just really like them. This is the tiny living space. This is a 10 by 11. And what I mean by that is, of course, 10 wide, 11 long to the pantry. The entire house is a 20 by 20, but it shrinks whenever you put your 2 by 6s up. The only new piece I have in this tiny home, I'm happy to say, is the now sofa bed. So when you come, you have a place to stay if you don't have an RV or a camper. Simple, easy. Open up here. Ta-da! You can leave it like this too. Sometimes I just cozy up on it and leave it out. If you don't want it out, it just drops down simply with the little handles here. And then we go. And there you have it, guys. So other than the sofa bed and the appliance, and that's the only new thing, and the appliances. Take you back into my corner here, one of my favorite places. This I call a little memory corner. Those of you who've been watching me a long time, you know I love little memory nook spaces. We'll start up here in the left-hand corner. This is from Debbie. This was handmade. Purchased that at a craft show. This is some photography I've done. And then really, really special are these watercolor paintings by Jill Edwards. Jill, thank you so much. They are beautiful. I love them. I met her in Arizona. Then down below are scrapbooks through the years. I don't know, probably including my baby book, maybe 60 years worth of memories right there, including this basket. And then alongside here, some more of my photography places I've visited, like Crater Lake, Big Bend National Park, different things. And I've really downsized, minimalized the amount of books that I own. And of course, one of my all-time favorites in here, for those of you who don't know, Rut to Revival, a Gypsy Soul Nomad Journey. You can get this on Amazon. It's a story, handbook, and travel guide all in one. And then we go over to this wall. You know, one of my favorite places next to the forest and the mountains is the beach. So this is my little beach decor. I took that photograph. That was, I believe, in Oregon, and then I purchased that one above. Alrighty, now we can step into this open space kitchen area. This room is a 7.5 by 10. 10 being the lengthwise. I get that confused sometimes. Everything you see in here was purchased at Lowe's, including this 18 cubic feet refrigerator. Time to go grocery shopping again. Just a few little specials here on the refrigerator. I don't like to junk it up with a lot of magnets, places that I've visited. And of course, this is really important to me. I picked this up on Easter Sunday. The gospel changes everything. For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord, to give you a future and a hope. And that's from Mary and her sisters. Thank you, Mary. Over here. Just a few more cutesies here. Things that I enjoy seeing, things that make me smile. And I think you might notice throughout something that I tried to emulate. I found in a little magazine. I'm a little magazine clipper. My sister got me some subscriptions to Good Housekeeping and Better Homes and Gardens, and I found this and I loved it. As you move through the cottage, the journey between dark and light spaces becomes an experience, but you're never totally consumed by color. Brad Sherman, interior designer. Thank you, Brad. My favorite color, you probably all can guess right now, is the teals and the blues. It's water. I want to show you a couple little nooks and crannies here in a tiny space. Every nook and cranny is very valuable. I use this table on a daily basis. I prop it up next to the sofa bed. And over on the other side, I've got my Swifter and a broom. So for easy cleanup. And you'll notice this is the butcher block countertop. And I was just in total amazement, but this is a cabinet, a dishwasher holder thing. a spacer, and so that is holding up the butcher block. Amazing. One of my favorite new things, I never have had one of these before that wasn't just a standalone, is this is attached to the butcher block. My pantry, guys. Again, it is time to go grocery shopping here, but I'm going to be traveling here in the near future, so I'm eliminating some of the food. And of course, everywhere I go, my daughter wrote that. I've shown many of you many times over. I hope to have that on a cabinet till the day I die. It just makes me happy to know that I tried to do a good job. So there you have it here. This is a nice, these little to raise your things and get more. And then lots of gifts in here from the last tiny home. Thank you all. Anything that you see in here, thank you over and over. The little containers, that's great for humidity too. And then these plastic and the glass. So many beautiful gifts. The pull-outs here that I used to have in the Lazy Susan that I now use otherwise. Then bar stool, nice area to work with the plugs here. Convection oven was a gift, prior gift. And then we have simply some bowls. I love black and white as well. And again, more of those shelf risers. Then we go on to my favorite part of this kitchen next to the pantry is a windowsill. I love looking out back, even for the few dishes that I do or the little bit of cooking. Cute little flower in the back from Michigan last summer. Let it all go and give it to Jesus. These were made with the balusters and the lattice. Live simply. Microwaves, 1,000 watts. Still warming up my coffee there. You know I love that statement, guys. Got the 2-burner cooktop. It is electric and it plugs underneath here. Way in the back is the plug. Some people thought it was an induction. It's not. And then this is very simple here. With a, yes, ready to go here. This is a nice rack on the door. My dish, even a mini dish rack from my last tiny home. Another gift. Thank you. And of course, we've got the tiny coffee pot and a tiny spice rack. Everything tiny for a tiny home. All right, guys, now it is time to go into the 3-in-1 room. Dun, da, da. What do I mean by 3-in-1? Bedroom, craft room, and office. I love this pocket door. Come on in. I think it's time to open up the curtains. It's a very simple. I do this every morning. This is like a routine, makes me feel good. It's like, hello day, time to get started. And I normally just lift these a little bit. And of course you do see the AC unit in here is a 5,000 BTU. The other one in the other room, I think I mentioned, is 6,000. So, yes, a sleeping area. Dun, da, da. It's the recliner, guys. I think I have 4 or 5 videos out there of how I sleep. I love my power recliner. I think I'll stay here for the rest of the day. So that's that. That's the sleeping space. And then we get into crafts and office. Pretty self-explanatory here. Oh, and I'm sure you all want to see Andy. Say hi, Andy. Hey, guys. He's back in his man cave here. Maybe I'll turn on a light here in the... There we go. Much better. This is really something to live by also. It's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. We open up. You can see combination of office here. I love binders and folders. Probably till the day I die. I love little plastic containers, and there's some of my pour painting things up there, acrylic paints, just various things that I do. And you all saw me put this together back in the day. And then this is a little memory area. I've had this heart table forever. I normally have family photos on here, but to respect their privacy and their, social media these days, I've chosen to take my family photos down, but that's really a significant part of this area as well, is family photos and grandkids and all that. And I like the beach scene up above there, so I bring beachy into this room as well. And then over here, we have the desk where I work on my Say It, Display It business. These are the little daily inspiration cards that I design, like the Let It Go on the windowsill in the kitchen. They come with a display stand. And I also work on I have 2 swag shops with Serene and Simple Life products. It's Redbubble and Teespring, and those are in the description. I work on my items here. And, just do some writing. I do digital albums these days instead of the traditional scrapbook. So this is a great space to be looking out. I think one of the favorite things in this room, along with the other living space, is the corner windows, because it just gives me direction from either side. And that is special. I've got my printer down below. And then over here, some artwork from my daughter. I visited them. I asked her for a couple of her special pieces. That is done with ink. Then, of course, this is where I watch my nightly YouTube. And I've got 2 dressers, one here, as you can see, and one over here. They have all my clothes, along with, this is a 3x6 closet. Oh, and this room, I do believe, is a 9x12, this room right in here. But here you have it. Up above is the seasonal. Of course, that's winter clothing now, sweatshirts, etc., jogging pants. I've really downsized my clothing. Down below is the 6-drawer unit I used to have in Happy Haven SUV, and now I've brought it in here, and I've got a shoe holder sitting on top of it. I've got a little electric for my heat. You can see right there in the corner. So I'll bring that out, I don't know, whenever it gets cold. That's pretty much it in the closet. 3x6. Oh, one other thing is the tankless hot water heater, guys. I had one of these in the last tiny home as well. The temperature comes right on. I usually keep it between 120, 122. So pretty much, I think that's it in this room, other than a couple more special memories over here. Of course, the Redbird and the coat rack. You can see is a purse rack. I also use it to steam clothing on, but both of these came from my son and his wife back in the day. So those are very special pieces to me. I've got some more family photos down below and up above too, where I put little thank you notes and family photos as they come in. That's a nice little magnetic board there. And then you'll see right before we head into the last room of the day is the electrical box. Dun, dun, dun. So there you have it, including the 30 amps on there if y'all want to come and stay in my RV spot. And it's all, you know, labeled very nicely. This is so lightweight that I feel like this little lamp hides that a little bit. And of course, heaven is a little closer by the beach. What do y'all think? So that's the 3-in-1 room, craft, office, and sleeping. Now the last for the day is the bathroom. Another pocket door, a little smaller pocket door than the one we just came through. And guys, everything you see in here is also from Lowe's. Lowe's did a good number for this tiny home. Even the shiplap and the tongue and groove. I got this. It was quite the blessing. A scratch and dent, but you would never know. And it was about $950. I didn't get it till I was moved in a couple months. We've got the 36-inch shower. This area happens to be if I can remember correctly, I do believe it's 9 feet wide and 6 feet long in here. So a nice little size bathroom, even a place where you can dance if you want. We've got an interesting down here, a plug for a bidet. Imagine that. Say those are popular these days. Put in the comments. Do you have a bidet? I don't think I've ever used one. Here's my hamper, which is extra storage. And over here in the corner, another nook for my blinds and ceiling fans. This was a beautiful gift, as well as the Bissell. And yes, I get on the scale a couple times a day thinking magically I'm going to lose 10 pounds, and it never happens. So pretty much this just came from the Container Store, just personal items, towels on the bottom. And in here is where I keep my hair dryer and some other miscellaneous things. Plenty of room for 2 people in here as well. I even think there's room for 4 people if they were little kids. And then I love the drawers. This is where my makeup is. This is 3 lights in here too. Imagine that. 1, and then the bathroom light. Light up above there. And then lastly, the fan. Forgot to mention that the walls are all 10 feet. The highest up above is 13 feet. This has not been painted. This is the original shiplap that's primed. So one of these days I will paint it. What color do you think I will paint it, guys? Yeah, that should be fun when I can get around to getting that done. So there you have it. It's the Cozy Nest Cottage, guys. The open house you all been waiting for. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope that this will inspire you in your own living space to get creative, to enjoy your colors, just everything you know, that goes along with moving into a place and having it decorated. I've had tons and tons of fun doing this, but it certainly didn't happen overnight. One of the things really is taking my time, not just moving in and like, okay, I need to paint this and do this. But as I sat here, more things came to life as to what I needed to do. So if you don't mind, put in the comments, what are some of your favorites about this tiny space? It is a 20 by 20. Forgot to mention, I do have 2 smoke alarms, one up above. You're probably wondering why so high. That is county codes. He even mentioned that, the electrician, that he said he wasn't trying to torture me. They have to be up high. So we'll leave them high for now. And then the other box is my doorbell chime with the camera on the outside. And I also have a camera on the back. I love everything about this space. Please stay tuned for more videos about the cost and the build and inspections coming up in the month of June. Love you guys. A VIP message there, guys. As we head back out, would love for you to come visit. You can always email me. Although I am having some difficulty with my email these days, so put in the comments too. I read the comments. Another very important message for you. There will be a future video of the parameters, the outdoors, when I get my landscaping done. That won't be for several months. No promises at this juncture, but the month of June is dedicated to all things tiny home here. So please subscribe, click the bell, give this one a thumbs up so other people can get ideas and enjoy as well. The thumbs up really, really helps. And you are my family. Cozy Nest Cottage, established 2024. I do have ceiling fans out here, one in the living space and one in the 3-in-1 room. And as always, blessings in your day and joy in your journey. Thanks for watching.